Being around the most creative people in the industry is where we wanted to be.
But what we love most of all is taking everything that we've learned over the last 14 years, whether it's fashion or photography or all of our wedding and event experience, and bringing it to you each and every week. You know, not everyone's going to get Campbell McAuley for their wedding, though you can.
They're not?
No.
Come on, guys.
So, but, you know, in regular suburbia, is there like 3 easy hairstyles that's kind of like everyone can do this? I mean, without, you know, as much experience and the kind of experience you have.
Yeah, straight away ponytail.
Great
ponytail. Like beautiful, simple, blow dried, simply not like catwalk type. Just simply either with your. One of the things that I'm always requested is that a lot of people always say I like my hair back I just want it simple in a ponytail or just back, but I don't want it so stiff or severe. Mm-hmm. And I always say, well, there's one way to do that. And they say, what's that? Your best brush that you'll ever own is what your hands are. So when you do a slick-backed pony, you take a section like 2 inches back from your crown back and pull it out, and then use a brush to pull in the pony to get the definition, and then at the end, get your fingers and pull it into the ponytail and pin it. And that's what gives a beautiful, romantic, kind of luxuriant, that's a little trick there. That's a very simple little trick that you can do to create that little natural, beautiful, little body kind of look. And that's something that's just special. I love that look.
That is really good. All right, 2 others.
Oh my God! More.
Okay, wait, because
no, I can tell you 2 others. I can tell you 2 others.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
I mean, curly hair. It's really important. I always hate when someone has ringlets.
Yeah.
But if your hair is naturally, don't get me wrong, I don't hate curls. I don't hate ringlets. I hate if you use a curling iron and create a ringlet. If your hair is got volume afro or it's got ringlets, great. But in a situation, if majority of people will use a curling iron and they'll create those little sort of set curls, I like brushing them out.
Yes.
Brush them out. Create more of a softness. It's all about softness. It's all about just ease. It's all about effortlessness. And just creating, just by using like a brush to brush out those curls, we'll create this beautiful wavy, curly romance. And I think that's another look that I really love. And then the other one I like a top knot.
Okay.
I think it's kind of, everyone kind of sees right now that it's cool and bohemian to have a top knot. But what's wrong with being a real princess at a wedding where you really do have that princess bun?
Yeah.
You know, which is something that's really simple. Even if you don't have short, even if you have short hair, I've done it on people that have really, really short hair that this hair won't even reach here. And the key is just make sure it's set when you get it, when your hair is wet, get gel, set it, and sit and let it dry, brush it out so all the hair looks like it's one, and then buy a really nice little extension and just put it on there, and you would never know a thing. So they're my little tricks that I always find are the ones that really give the most joy to people. Okay,
now I'm going to bring up something because I did notice in several things that you do talk about the extension or whatever. This is not something that you find in your regular, everyday hair salon.
No.
So it's something you have to consider beforehand, bring and have your hairdresser use it, because do all hairdressers know how to use it?
Well, I hope so. If they're not hairdressers, they don't. But, you know, there is an art form to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's something which you'll find in the big cities, yes.
Yeah.
In the smaller cities, there's a question mark.
Yeah.
And that's where the trial day comes in.
Yeah.
That's where the trial day is so important to make sure that everything is right. It's not that you need to be validated that people can do the job. It just is that you need to make sure that the style is exactly what you're trying to achieve.
So important.
I think it is.
Yeah, I never did a trial, but I would say, the trial, and maybe even do your engagement shoot on the day of your trial, you know, so you're trying out your hair. Even if you go from whatever it was set like for your wedding, and maybe you take it out and you do a beautiful like loose braid or something to then have something different for your engagement shoot. But it's not
Steph,
that's
a really good point to bring on, and it's something we should talk about. A lot of times when I do weddings, there's 2 looks.
Yeah.
There's the church hair, and then there's the party hair.
Oh.
Because what a lot of people take off the wedding dress and they will go and put on something else to have fun at a party, because you don't want to trash your wedding dress. It's something you want to keep the rest of your life and hand it down. So the real point is to also look, if you're doing something elaborate and if you're going to wear something that is more sort of cocktail attire at your wedding, then make sure that it's an easy sort of fix to do to get your hair done. Like when I remember doing Catherine McPhee's wedding, I remember we did that bohemian wave. Yeah, we did the famous waves and that sort of stuff, and we did it up, and then I literally just took the pins out and had it down, and she was like this beautiful sort of sexy, married, happily woman. And so it's really important to I don't know if people know this, but to say, well, yeah, actually, I would like to wear a cocktail outfit, and what's wrong with that? You know, who says you have to stay in the wedding dress the whole time?
But to do something
and
with
if you
your
do,
hair,
great too. It doesn't matter.
But to do something with your hair that can easily transition into something else, because a lot of times people, I mean, that we'll see, it's too sprayed or whatever. So making sure that your obviously hairdresser knows that you're going from one look to another, so that it is very easy to do that.
Yeah, and it's another great point, Stephanie. It's the fact is the saying you don't look if you do the steps right. If a hairdresser does the steps right, meaning preparing the hair, curling the hair, everything's structured the right way, pinned the right way, there's less, I can guaranteeing you this, you will have less dependency on hairspray.
I knew you were going to say that.
Guaranteed. And so, you know, hairspray is great. I can't live without it. I love it. But at the same time, I don't need to use a lot of it. And it's important. Like if it's windy outside, yeah, you need hairspray and all that sort of stuff. But stiffness, I think, kills beauty.
And to this is where we're going to end.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yes, I had to text Campbell today and ask him what is a good hairspray, because I can tell you, I've gone through a lot of hairspray, and it seems like they don't work. Like they just don't work. It's Enjoy.
Yeah, I use Enjoy. It's a simple brand. It's called Enjoy Hairspray. It's a standard hairspray that is easy to brush out. If you use a lot, it's easy to brush out on that too. Sebastian Shaper is the clinical one that everyone uses. I like that. I think it's a little bit too fine. I don't like any mega hold products. I like straightforward medium hold.
I bought mega hold for today.
Well, it looks fabulous. Fantastic.
But Enjoy. I'm glad. I'm going to go out and get it too, but thank you. Yeah. That was great. Thank you so much for watching Notes from the Lightbox. It was so much fun to interview you.
Oh, I love you, babe.
Yeah, I love you too.
Love you too, Tyler.
So visit us at www.notesfromthelightbox to get more videos, and we will send one to you if you subscribe. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.